see us or no?
No, I can't say. Oh, there you guys go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, haircut. What's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
How's it going? Hey,
Have we met before?
Huh?
Have we met before?
I don't think so. Have we?
Oh, okay.
I don't think so, but like we're always at the EBI show, so I don't know.
Oh, okay, right on.
We was there, and I don't know. Hopefully, maybe he saw us around somewhere else.
Yeah, awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so, hey, you're competing on EBI 7 this coming up, and how do you feel about that? You haven't competed since EBI 1. Yeah. What do you feel about EBI from EBI 1 to now, and then you're competing on 7?
Well, it was cool, man. The first EBI, Boogie, had hit me up. He's like, yo, Eddie Bravo is going to have this big competition. You should try to get in contact with them and tell them what, your accomplishments, and maybe they'll have you on. And, that was able to work out. And the first match that I had was against Jeff Glover.
Yeah.
And so he was the favorite to win, you know what I mean? So I was like excited because I don't want to like have three or four fights and then have to fight Jeff Glover. I wanted the champion right off the bat, so I was able to fight him, and I got a lot of like popularity from that match. Dude. Like people enjoyed the style. I ended up losing, man. Jeff Glover triangled the shit out of me, but whatever, man. He's a friend of mine, so it was sick. And so this time around, I got Eddie Cummings, and obviously he's a favorite to win. I mean, he's been smashing on everyone, and for whatever reason, Eddie Bravo thought that'd be a good first match for me. So we'll see how that goes, man. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I got that
because Eddie Cummings is a leg lock specialist.
Yeah,
but like you're known for your side rubber guard.
Yeah,
have you been working on like counters for that leg lock specialist, or are you kind of working on like on your own game?
Well, I'm just focused on my own game, but obviously, I'm Barrett Yoshida's student, and all the dudes at the gym have been trying to heel hook me and just attacking the legs. Yeah. And so I'm getting better at defending, and my movements are becoming more natural and just quicker response to someone trying to attack my legs. Yeah. But more than anything, I want to just refine my technique. And I want to put my game, I want to be able to get my game off once we start fighting and stuff.
Oh, cool, man.
So,
when did you get word that you were going up against Eddie Cummings first?
What's that?
When did you get word about Eddie Cummings? Like that, he was the first one.
Yeah, dude. Eddie Bravo posted something, and then all of a sudden, my Instagram started going fucking crazy, and I was like, "What's going on here?" And then I see Sergio Hernandez versus Eddie Cummings. I was like, "Oh shit, it's gonna be so cool, man!" Yeah, so I'm excited, man. I think I got a good chance to beat him, dude. And I think if I'm able to implement my game, I think my style is going to match good against his.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, not too many people have seen what I'm able to do, But I use reverse close guard, and I use rubber side guard.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess it's just Sergio guard, dude. It's my shit.
Yeah, for sure, man. And this is probably going to be the biggest EBI to date, just because it's going to be broadcast on UFC Fight Pass. Are you excited for that? And is that add any extra like anxiety?
It's a little bit more pressure, and then especially since more people are telling me, dude, we think you could beat him, man. Like your style is weird. I we really think you can beat him, and so more and more people have my back, and I really want to represent all my teammates, and I want to represent Barrett Yoshida. So I've been training hard, and I've been lifting weights and doing stuff that I don't normally do. Yeah. Because normally I just like go and just roll, and that's my thing, Yeah.
How often are you training right now? And like, where exactly are you training at? Are you training at? I know you train at a few places here and there. You kind of.
I train at Arena because I started with Barrett at Undisputed, and then he moved to the Arena MMA, which is on Sports Arena Boulevard, in San Diego. And so I train with him six days out of the week, and sometimes I do 2 a days, and sometimes whatever. I just been training hard,
Yeah.
But our first day jiu-jitsu was with Barrett.
Okay. Does it depend on competition? How often you train?
It depends on if I have gi or no gi. Okay. If I got gi coming up, I start taking more gi classes, and if I got no gi, then I focus a little bit more on the no gi. Okay. Yeah. Today I'm gonna go do gi.
Okay. And for people that don't know, like, just tell your story about how you got like into the sport of jiu-jitsu.
Well, when I was young, my dad trained and managed professional boxers.
Okay.
And so when I was like 12, I had all these amateur boxing fights, and then I stopped doing, combat sport. And then when I was like 27 is when I got back into it because I seen UFC and I noticed that all the boxers were all the MMA fighters were like horrible boxers. And I was like, dude, I bet you I'm a pretty good boxer. So I want to have an MMA fight and do some boxing. But I seen Royce Gracie tapping everyone else. So I was like, dude, I better like learn a little bit of jiu-jitsu. Yeah. And so I started learning jiu-jitsu and I got hooked, dude. I love it, and I've been doing it for 10 years. I started doing jiu-jitsu at 27.
Wow. A little older than normal, right?
Older than everywhere. I'm probably going to be the second oldest dude there other than Barrett.
You look young, man. So.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah. So a lot of people think that they're in their, 30s and they're like, oh, I'll never be competitive. Like, nah, dude, just keep training, It doesn't matter. I'm 38. I'm about to do EBI.
Damn, you look young. You look
young,
dude. Super young.
It's that Latin blood in you.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. We stay young forever.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man.
And you also do tattooing. You're also like a pretty accomplished artist, man. I see some of your work. It's awesome, man.
Good work, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, dude. I've been doing tattoos for about the same, about 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
And I make my own schedule. And the owner of the tattoo shop, he loves the fact that I have all these different passions and hobbies, and he supports it, dude. So it's such a blessing, dude. I have so many good people that have my back, Yeah. So I'm like, it's the middle of the workday, and I'll be like, I'm gonna go do jiu-jitsu, and the owner of the shop's like, cool, man, have fun, dude. And a lot of people don't have that freedom.
That freedom, yeah.
And so, awesome. Yeah, I'm super blessed, man. I spend time with my kids and do jiu-jitsu. I do tattoos. I try to paint a mural here and there. Yeah. Every once in a while, I put out a rap album.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you about that too. Yeah. How many albums do you have out now? You have over 10. So you have 13, 14. How many do you have?
Yeah, we put out I was in this group called Living Dead, Living Dead Records, and also Red Lotus Clan is another one, and we put out probably 20 fucking albums, dude. But I put out solo albums for myself,
Okay.
Yeah. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, so it's been 20 years of me just getting on, just saying some shit on the mic, it's fun. It's just for fun,
Yeah.
And do you play shows at all or not really?
Yeah, I played a couple shows. I haven't been that active with the music and stuff, but for a while I was really active. We were recording Monday and Wednesday from 8 to midnight every Monday and Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And we just come together in the studio and just write the song right there. Smoke a bunch of weed and have some beers and then record. And we'd have 2 songs every Monday and 2 songs every Wednesday for 3 years. So some of the songs were good, some of them weren't that good. So
describe your lyrics,
well, I try to talk about. I try not to lie. That's basically it. I try not to exaggerate too much. So I just talk about my life, dude. And one of the songs says when the dust settles. The grand prize ain't no medal. And that was a jiu-jitsu reference.
Yeah.
And then so the whole song, I recorded a video for that song. It's called When the Dust Settles. And then I made the dude that was directing the video to go to the IBJJF tournament with me. And I fought this really tough dude as a brown belt, and I lost my match. And so in the rap video, you see me competing against this dude, and then I lose, and they raise his hand. And then, I don't know, I'm walking around downtown San Diego with an alien next to me, and I don't know, it's weird stuff.
Wow. Who were some of your hip-hop influences?
Growing up, I graduated high school in 96, so I'm old as hell, dude. So it was Wu-Tang Clan, it was all the New York rappers, Boot Camp Click, Smith & Wesson, Mobb Deep, and then on the West Coast, it was Souls of Mischief and Far Side, and then a lot of the gangster rap, NWA stuff, all of bunch of different rap styles. I was super nerdy about rap music in the 90s.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, that was one of the biggest times right there.
Right.
Especially for classic hip hop.
And that was me. I mean, I love traditional tattoos and seeing your tattoo work. It's mostly traditional work. What do you some of the inspiration as far as artist goes for tattooing?
Yeah, so I started tattooing when I was 25, and that is another example of how I got in the game super late, because most people start tattooing when they're like, 17 or 18. Yeah. So I started really late, and I met the dudes from Seven Seas here in San Diego, and they all do traditional style, and that's who I learned to tattoo from. Dan Pryor and my buddy Kaz and Tyler, and they're all like really interesting people and a little bit eccentric, and I don't know. There's just like a big influence to me, dude. So that tattoo shop, we have all hand painted flash. Wow. Like the whole shop is covered in hand painted flash. Awesome. And there's not too many tattoo shops like that, Yeah. And so that's like my second home, dude. I'm gonna go there after I do jiu-jitsu today and hang out there.
Where is it at? Like
exactly. It's on 10th Avenue in downtown by Pokey's Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
I'll go there. There's this. Man, you can tattoo me.
Say what?
I'll go to your shop and you can tattoo me.
Yeah, you should come by. Yeah. When was the last time you guys were in San Diego?
I'm there often.
He's there pretty often.
Yeah, I was there a couple of weeks ago. I'm going back again for Comic-Con, all that stuff. So I'm always there, dude. I'm always there.
Comic-Con's huge. Yeah, there's a Mexican restaurant called Pokey's. Yeah. And the original owner is Rafael Reyes. And he's in this band called Prayers. Okay. And it's like Cholo Goth.
That's what I heard about that. Right? This is a group from San Diego, right? He's like a gangster, right? He's gangster.
Yeah, he's a gangster dude from Sherman.
Yeah, I think Vice did a piece on him, didn't he?
Vice did a piece on him.
Okay, yeah, we know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So he's the original owner of Pokey's. So
nice. Yeah, I'll go over there, man.
Our tattoo shop's like right next to it. Like I don't know. I've known that dude for a long time, man. And I'm so happy that he's blowing up, dude. That dude's he has super fans, man. Yeah. There's people that are like love that guy, man. Like he does a show and it sells out,
Yeah, I saw the Vice special. That was
same
cool.
here. I have some space left over, man, so he can hook me up.
Yeah. Let me do that elbow spot right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right here, man.
And do you guys focus more on MMA or jiu-jitsu as far as like podcasts?
Kickboxing, jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, for this show, we talk to everybody. We talk to jiu-jitsu practitioners. We talk to
kickboxers,
MMA,
UFC, Bellator.
Sick.
We had pretty much everybody, man. From Mark Hunt to Rico Verhoeven to you to you know. Yeah.
I was gonna say, dude, what do you guys think about the old Pride rules? How it was one 10-minute round.
Yeah.
And then 1 5-minute round.
I think that's the way it should be now. I think
that's the way it should be. Yeah. Because everyone's fighting to win the round. Yeah. They get the takedown. Yeah. Don't do no ground and pound. Or just a little bit of ground and pound, knowing they're not going to finish. They just want to score the points so they could win the round. Like it's some bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
The 10-point must system it's pretty much it's messing up MMA. I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be opposed to them bringing back those red cards or those yellow cards.
For stalling.
Yeah, because UFC owns Pride, right?
Yeah.
They should just steal all of the whole gig, dude, and turn UFC into Pride, man. Because it makes fights so boring.
Do you watch a lot of MMA?
Yeah. Not as much as I used to, but just because of that, because like the point system, I'm like, dude, I don't even want to deal with it, man. Like, when was the last one? Like when Diaz fought Anderson Silva, for instance, or when George St. Pierre fought Hendricks. Like George St. Pierre, they beat the shit out of that guy, and he still won because he got some takedowns. Yeah, like it's still a fight, It's still a fight, dude. If you look like you got your ass beat, then it looks like you lost the fight, man.
Speaking of point system, the all submission movement is gaining a lot of traction. Mm-hmm. It's probably the most popular as far as jiu-jitsu is really popular now because of submission movement. And your thoughts on the whole movement itself?
It's super exciting, dude, because I was starting to get really just like not being into jiu-jitsu anymore, just because I would train hard. I'd go to an IBJJF tournament, which is like what people consider like how you're able to see who the best guys are. Yeah. And I'd lose by an advantage, and then I would lose because the guy would stall or he would play the edge of the mat. And as soon as I start doing something, he would fall off the mat.
Yeah.
It just, I felt like there was no honor. There was no honor in those wins, And I felt like I was wasting hundreds of dollars on some bullshit, and I was almost going to stop doing jiu-jitsu. Wow. And then EBI happened, and then there's all these other tournaments going down, and it's like keeps my competitive spirit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I was about to quit and just do jiu-jitsu like once a week and just like, fuck it, I'm over this, dude. You know, but seeing all these tournaments gets me super motivated to keep competing.
Yeah.
I just did the fight to win.
Mm-hmm.
There's this other tournament called Fight to Win, and it's 10 minutes. And then after the 10 minutes, it's 3 judges, and there's no points. They just kind of decide who they think won.
Oh,
and I think that's even better. I think that's great, you know, instead of like, instead of like, sometimes if there's a weird overtime, I think that the slight thing that I disagree with EBI is that some people, they just want the win. They don't care about the money, and they'll stall for 10 minutes and then get to the overtime because they've been training for weeks from the spider, from the spider web, or they've been training for weeks to have good back control.
Yeah.
And that goes against the spirit of what the tournament's supposed to be. You know?
That's interesting. Yeah.
How do you like the overtime rules in EBI?
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's pretty exciting. I think it's an exciting overtime, you know.
Yeah.
But like I said, you know, it does leave like a little I don't know what the word is, but it does leave it open so people could play with the rules to try to like finagle their way to a EBI champion, you know what I mean? But I'm not about that, dude. Like, I want to have an interesting match. I want the crowd to be entertained, and I want to submit my opponent. You know, that's my thing, dude.
Yeah. Now, if you win EBI 7, are you gonna be doing like a rap, like a speech afterwards?
Probably not. Probably not, dude. I think my rap days are maybe. I gotta write something. I'm not good at freestyling, dude. But if I beat Eddie Cummings, if I submit Eddie Cummings, I'm probably just gonna leave the theater and not even do my other matches and then retire.
You submitted the champ.
I submitted the champ, dude. I'll retire and never do jiu-jitsu again and just maybe do a seminar once in a while.
What a plan that is.
Yeah. Is there anybody else on the bracket that you have your eye on that you know and that you competed against?
Yeah, I mean, Gio, he's a friend of mine. Yeah. He's a friend of mine, but I would love to compete with him because he's a popular competitor, you know. He's a popular competitor, and it'd be great to fight him. And then Barry Yoshida's on the same side of the bracket as me.
Yeah,
that's a tough bracket, man. That's a tough bracket.
Yeah. So me and Barrett fight each other at the gym every day.
Yeah.
So I'm more afraid of Barrett than I am of Eddie Cummings.
It's crazy how these breakdancers like Gio, you know, fit so easily to jiu-jitsu when they you know, because it's just crazy how, like, because Gio got his black belt pretty fast.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy.
Yeah, I think his breakdancing really helped his jiu-jitsu.
I think so, dude. And as soon as I started doing jiu-jitsu, I thought about how it does look like breakdancing, dude. It's like dancing. It's dancing, dude. It looks so sick, you know. It's the most beautiful sport, man, for sure. Yeah, it's more beautiful. When people are going for submissions, when people are just trying to play for points, it looks boring as hell, dude, and everyone's bummed, you know.
Yeah, well, EBI is really exciting, man, because we've been there the last few years.
Yeah,
and it's really exciting to watch.
Dude, EBI is awesome. EBI is awesome, dude. What some super cool matches, dude. Yeah, but, man. Polaris is good too, but EBI is the best.
Yeah. How often do you look to compete in a year? Do you are you?
Well, I was doing IBJJF, so I was doing like Pan Ams, and I do Worlds, and then I do like one of the open ones. Yeah. But now, I don't know, man. Like whoever hits me up, I'm down to compete once a month. You know.
Yeah.
I'd love to do Polaris. If I do well, hopefully other organizations will hit me up to compete.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the plan. I still feel strong, you know. I feel really strong. I feel stronger than ever.
Yeah.
I feel more creative than ever. That's more important, you know.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, you have so much going on. You have the art. You have the music. You have jiu-jitsu.
Nah, I retired from music though, but yeah, I got the tattooing and the art and the jiu-jitsu.
The art and jiu-jitsu, yeah. Yeah. Are you having an art show anytime soon? Do you know?
No. Next year me and my partner took a trip to Japan and we did some art shows out there.
Oh, nice.
And so now we got to practice our Japanese and go back next year and do another art show.
That sounds like a lot of fun, man.
Hell yeah.
Well, it was really fun, you know, chatting with you. Like, you're a really interesting guy with a lot of ambition, and really appreciate it. Just maybe plug your sponsors and maybe Tell people how people can find you on social media.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Shout out to Show Your Roll for Bear for always having my back, dude. And Travis Nawaza is my boy, dude, and he always has my back. And obviously Barry Yoshida for teaching me everything I know. And Arena MMA in San Diego. When you guys are in San Diego, come by and check us out there. Yeah, and my Instagram is Splurgeo, SPLURGEO, and that's where I post my all my tattoo stuff. So check me out there.
Yeah. Is there a photo of the shop on the Instagram?
Yeah, there is. You can check it out. It looks crazy. It looks beautiful. Cool. Yeah.
Well, come see it, man. So you can tattoo me.
Sounds good, dude. Let's do it, man.
All right, brother. Best of luck, man.
Best of luck.
Yeah, thanks so much.
All right, see you guys. All right, peace.
Later, guys.